When you make a great tasting candy, word gets around.
Eat a gromufabits.
You want Reese's Pieces, do you?
Ah, Reese's Pieces. Who in the world was that?
I don't know. Kind of looked like your cousin Willie.
Reese's Pieces with the great peanut butter taste that's out of this world.
Well, Reese's Pieces there. Reese's, what a great brand. All those peanut butter and chocolate products over the years. And, of course, the OG, the classic, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. That ad, an ET ad from the 1980s, if you can believe it. Now, it was not too long ago on this program that we told you about the controversy swirling around Reese's products and how the grandson of the founder of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup had enough. It was calling out Hershey for changing the formulation of some of their products. Well, yesterday, seemingly victory. Hershey announced on Wednesday that it will use classic recipes for all Reese's products starting next year. Let's go to Brad Reese, the grandson of Harry Burnett Reese. He's on the line. Brad, welcome back to the program.
Well, thank you for having me.
Is this just victory for you? Is this sweet victory? How did you react to the news?
Well, I was shocked. I didn't expect it, and I'm actually very pleased. But there's some red flags.
Ooh, okay. So let me just ask you, why are you shocked? Because you know what? You come on the show, and there was the media was all over this story. And people were upset, and when you talk about this, a lot of people get upset about how formulations of products change. So it seemed like there was a groundswell of support and pressure. So I'm wondering why you're surprised at this victory. To me, it almost seems like this was a fait accompli given all the pressure.
Right. So this is definitely not my doing. It's the public's and all media such as yourself that put the pressure on Hershey. And I'm just the grandson. And so you guys in the public, I mean, that's what's transpired here is the pressure from the public and the media. So I'm just shocked that they admitted. They admitted to, and selling inferior ingredients for Reese's.
Now, what's interesting here is that, I do think, Brad, that because the headlines said grandson of the founder of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, because it was someone so closely connected calling out the company, I think that was part of it. So, don't sell yourself short here. I think it's because there was a family member who cared as much that forced Hershey to act here. But you say red flags. Tell me about those red flags in your mind.
Well, first of all, my being the grandson of H.B. Reese, the inventor of Reese's, means absolutely nothing to the Hershey Company. You need to understand that. It is meaningless to them. And what's so fascinating is how much it means to the media and also to Reese's fans. I've kind of noticed that because I wear a Reese's swag and I interact with Reese's fans all the time, and you just see how it's so beloved. The brand is so beloved, all the way from the 4-year-old up to the 104-year-old. And all I have to do is wear a Reese's hat, a baseball cap, or a T-shirt, and people say, "Oh, that's my favorite thing," and they'll start talking, and I just tell them I'm a big Reese's fan, and if it goes further, then I tell them, my connection, and then they want to take selfies with me. But it means nothing to the Hershey Company. It means absolutely nothing to them.
Well, so what means something to them then? What caused the change then?
Basically, their stock is tanking.
Do you think sales dropped?
Just today, it's been open for a half hour. It's down $1.92 a share.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking billions. They've evaporated probably $8 billion since the public became aware of what they were doing to the ingredients. So $8 billion in market value I'm talking with a B.
Yeah.
And this is U.S. dollars. And it's a lot of money.
But Brad, I remember when you were on the show the last time that you had mentioned to me that this was not like, the whole family here, the whole Reese's family was not on your side. That there's plenty of Reese's people that are like, hey, what matters is the stock price.
Yes, and the dividend. So that's all they care about. And they actually went on record saying that H.B. Reese, our grandfather, would be proud that they're swapping out milk chocolate for compound coating and swapping out real peanut butter for peanut butter cream. So they were, they went on record saying that. And, I love them. They're my relatives, but some people are only concerned with money. And so I look at it as stooping for the pennies and passing up the dollars. In my opinion and experience that I've lived, there's so much money to be made selling a good quality product. In the Reese's, there's so much money to be made. And I'm all for innovation. I'm big on innovation and extensions of the product line, but I'm also has to be quality innovation and quality extensions of the product line. So that has to go hand in hand.
So the announcement here, so for 2027, they're going to shift those products to, quote, their classic milk chocolate and dark chocolate recipes. Is that as easy as it sounds there? Is there anything else that maybe is hidden in that announcement that's causing you concern?
Yeah. Why wait to 2027? Doesn't everybody find that a little bit odd? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's if the fix is real, it should be immediate. The runway they're giving, it's not operational. It's financial choreography. It's strictly a PR stunt.
Well, Brad, I hear you on that front. It must be good nonetheless, right? That they, questions about the timeline are there. I hear you, but it must feel good that they are going to make that change.
Well, okay. Napoleon's most famous quote of Napoleon was, "Victory is the most dangerous moment." And it's true right now. Okay. I helped stop the sale of Hershey in 2002, and I worked day and night, and I couldn't save the Smith Falls plant at the time, okay? And that ended up being closed. I tried to work with the mayor of Smith Falls. I couldn't stop that closure, but I was successful in stopping the sale of Hershey in 2002. And since stopping that sale, the cash dividend, Hershey cash dividend, has increased by 800%. So I think I have a track record of knowing what's good for the company, and dragging this out to 2027, it has to be immediate. Otherwise, anything else that's just a PR stunt. Because who in 2027 other than myself is going to say, hey, how come, or it's 2029, and you said 2 years ago you would convert back to real chocolate and peanut butter. So you understand, it has to happen immediately.
Brad, listen.
Otherwise, it's not real.
It's great to hear someone that truly cares about what their name represents and the history of your family represents. Thank you for coming on this morning and talking about, I'll still call it a victory, although you raise all those important caveats there. Thanks for coming on today.
Yes. Okay, thank you. All right.
Brad Reese, the grandson of H.B. Reese, the founder of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Now, earlier on in this week, we had Sylvain Charlebois. You know him and love him as the food professor from Dalhousie University, and also he's at McGill this year, in fact. And he joined us, and he gave us an overview of the Reese's situation before this big announcement was made yesterday. Have a listen.
I don't think the practice is impacting all Reese's products. Some of them, Hershey's have actually been very careful not to change anything, the big sellers, but in the periphery you often have brands like smaller formats, different colors. You'll have Reese's Pieces for Christmas, for specific holidays, and typically manufacturing lots are much smaller. And so, yes, I certainly would see that happen.
So that was one thing, and a lot of manufacturers do this. Maybe not necessarily for the main brand, but for all of the offshoots that happen throughout the year, you can see some of that skimpflation, as it's called. And Sylvain Charlebois defined that word. You ever heard of that? You know, we've heard of all like a shrinkflation. No. He was talking about skimpflation. Skimflation. When you change the products. Have a listen to Sylvain explain that.
I certainly appreciate why he's a bit concerned, because it damages the brand overall. And with skimflation, and this is what he's talking about, skimflation, replacing, a cheaper ingredient, an expensive ingredient with a cheaper one, skimflation. It damages the brand over time. Before social media, people were eating stuff at home and say, oh, maybe it's just me. I'm feeling under the weather. My palate may have changed. But now with social media, everyone can share their experiences, and all of a sudden you realize you're not alone. Like many other people are actually experiencing the same thing.
Not lost on me from Sylvain's interview from earlier in the week is when he told us about the actual market price of chocolate, which has skyrocketed in recent years as a couple of countries shut down production. Well, that's no longer the case. And the price of chocolate on the open market, what all of the big confectionery brands need to buy right now, the price has plummeted. It's a fifth of the cost of what it was last year. So that could be part of this decision as well. The price of the real stuff, the good stuff, that actual price of the cocoa has been dropping.
Experience Bruno Mars live in Toronto.
Guess who's back again?
iHeartRadio wants to send you and a friend with flights from tripcentral.ca. 2 nights at Sheraton Centre Toronto. Tickets to Bruno Mars and $1,000 cash.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Download the free iHeartRadio app. Listen to iHeart New Music for 10 minutes.
I'm coming to get you.
Win your way to Bruno Mars.
Will you be there? Oh, I just might.
Every day you listen is another chance to win.